excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Shorty.
On first down, Wentz. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Aguilar has it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wentz now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes throwing on second down, escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. In the 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your team.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz to throw again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Airing it out for Hearns. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 38 yards on the scamper there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mahomes takes it himself. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
They're coming. They don't want it, fellas. They don't. Hang in there now.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Cowboys add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved it.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you...
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Great.
Wentz to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times, because he can trust you being
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time we have
to leave the booth.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. Second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. On second down, here's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go. Go. Waiting. Hey, here we go.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Wentz to throw. In trouble in the ball. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This will be fielded at the 17. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice slope.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, 77 yards. And the Cowboys add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Going deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 23 yards on the play. Wentz now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Wentz. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Wentz. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sean Lee in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now, and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey. Here we go. Hey! Flag.
Wentz now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Four down. Here we go. Blue 80! Hey, Mike 50. Great. Lion.
Wentz will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Go. On the ball.
On first down, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
Old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Wentz throwing on second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Airing it out for Hurns. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different flow.